would say The Shock Doctrine by Naomi Klein was the last book I read that knocked my socks off. It really was an in-depth education on the way that the capitalist class exploits everyday working people to continue to do their dark work. Were you hoping for like Miranda July? Although shout out to her, but you know what I mean. The performance and the performer who made me want to do comedy as an actor, I would say, is perhaps Jim Carrey in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. I realize that my general vibe is a little bit lower energy, but I do take massive inspiration from a great physical comedian. I think it's up there with The Mask. Of course, Pet Detective 2 is just as solid as the first, When Nature Calls. Also, I would say like the Wayne's World canon as well. What do I need in my trailer? This question is actually making me realize that I have a bare trailer. I think like canned water, like water that isn't in a plastic bottle, is like truly the only thing you will ever find in my trailer. I don't even have like a blanket or a pillow. Like I think this is actually a great question because it's pushing me to say like perhaps maybe I can have something in there. You know, maybe I can be a little more comfortable. So I appreciate the question. If I were not here today, I'd perhaps be on a walk or reading a book or talking with friends or working, memorizing lines, etc. Classic stuff. I'm just kind of a homebody, so I'd be probably just chilling vibes. If I could switch jobs, actually we play this game on the hack set of what department would you be in if you weren't in your department, and I always say transpo. You know, I'm a driver. I'm from Los Angeles. I grew up in Los Angeles. I was behind the wheel at 11. Is that right? Is that legal? You know, no. But my dad would take me to the empty parking lot of the Federal Building in Westwood and just let me behind the wheel. I love cars, I love driving. I'm often complimented on my driving. My philosophy is like, what are road rules other than yet another construct meant to sort of confine artistry? You know what I mean? Like when I'm driving, I'm dancing. When I'm on the road, I'm weaving. It's choreography in a way. You know, it's spontaneous choreo, but I just, you know, I guess like who wrote those laws? We need to interrogate, you know, the systems and the structures and where that comes from, I think. And that's what I said to the judge.
I did more nudity this season than I have, and I have found it really, I found it really empowering.